Hello, hi beautiful, welcome to this week's coffee break video. How are you doing today? It is really nice to be back with you again. And this week I found, as a new moon came and went, I found myself thinking about intentions, because the new moon is a lovely time for people who enjoy tuning into cycles, either the new moon as in the cycles in the sky, or for us women for that new moon time in our body. When we move through that energy, it can be a really nice time to tune into our intentions, think about, planting our seeds, what we want to nurture and nourish and to grow and to see flourish as the cycle moves through. And I was thinking about, how do you do that, and really bringing that into this space with you. So I'd love to hear from you if you have particular rituals or practices that work for you. I really like to get to the bare bones of things. I like to get to the simplicity and really find the kind of I wanted to say the word purity, but that's got kind of meanings attached that I don't mean to it, but the essence of things, the simplicity. And that's really what I wanted to offer, is the idea that the simple way is the best way for me, and I really like to bring that to you in all kinds of different messages, in all kinds of different ways. And sorry, I've got a lot of sun on me, haven't I? It's really annoying, but there you go. I am where I am. And the complexities of my home at the moment, with our boiler being out and all kinds of things, I keep trying to find little spaces to hunker down where I can sort of be warm and cozy enough, and then the sun's coming in and shining on me. Let's see if that's a bit better. Sorry, folks. So when it comes to setting intentions, whether you're doing it around the moon or just because it feels like something's come through for you, that you think, okay, I'm coming into, it's kind of that breath out, and then some new breath's going to come in, something new is going to come in. And as I'm noticing that, or as I'm choosing that, what is it I want to nurture? What do I want to have more of, see more of, be more of, enjoy more of in this next cycle coming up for me? And how do I do that? And I like to make sure that I'm really lined up before I do that. And what I mean by that is me lined up with me in the bigger sense, in the highest sense, in the greatest sense, my most expansive knowing and truth. So I make sure that I'm not choosing from a place of fear or hurt or stuckness or poverty, or all these kind of like stories of that hold us back from our biggest self. I like to tune into that expanded knowing in me before I set the intention. So I'm really in that space as I draw in those creations. And there's so many ways to do that. And I'd like to offer you just some very simple, easy ones. And one is just to be really conscious with your breath. A lovely deep breath in, full breath in, not overstretching, just a full breath. And then really working with paying attention as that breath releases. And you can do that 2 or 3 times. And just notice the shift as you come into your body, come into your breath, and your system calms down a bit just by being present with your breath. And you come into this moment here and now. You can also, of course, if you're familiar with doing a bit of tapping with me, just tap around the acupoints, and that can really help to soothe our mind that can be in that place of fight, flight, fear, fawn, and we can just tap around the points and calm our nervous system and really come into ourselves. You can also, if you enjoy meditation practice, have a little quiet meditation. A lot of people struggle with meditation, and I feel that's because we stretch for it to be more than it needs to be, because actually our natural state is that meditative, calm place. That is our natural place of being. It's flow, it's ease, it's joy, it's love. And what's in the way of that is our chatty mind. And I know that we can find it really, really hard to calm down that chatty mind. But a little exercise that I've learned that can really help some people, if this works for you, I'm glad, can really help some people in getting to that space, is you don't even need to close your eyes. It's up to you. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open. And it's to imagine for a second that your eyes are disconnected from your brain, from your mind. It's like something just cuts off that connection. And from that place, it's actually almost impossible to actually get thoughts. It's like it's gone. And so even just that for a moment can be a really lovely, simple exercise to get you out of your chatty mind and into your inner knowing, into your inner truth, into your beautiful inner guidance system. Always so wise and knowing and loving and there for us all the time. And from that place, I like to ask myself, what am I feeling like I want to nourish, nurture, create, enjoy more of, allow more of, flow more with, and see what comes to me from that place. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you enjoy that. I'm going to grab our cards and give them a shuffle, because we always like to have a card on a little coffee break, don't we? Okay. So when I shuffle these cards, I'm always, just like I was just showing really, just coming into that space, holding intention for that nudge, that guidance to come through, not just for me, but for us all. And as you're watching the video, you can really hold that intention yourself. You know, metaphysics, quantum physics, all understand that time is not linear in the way that we see it and experience in our human selves. You know, the science has even caught up to prove that now. And everything is in this moment. So it doesn't matter that I've already recorded this video. Your intentions, your energy, your beautiful being is all a part of this collective, collaborative experience that we're having here. So welcome and thank you for bringing you. And hold that question, that intention in your heart, and I'll see what wants to, oh, okay. This is the one that wanted to come through. Do you know, there's part of me that felt like I just wanted to put that back, because it's like one of those that sometimes feels a bit, for people, can feel a bit confronting, I know. And it's reflect on pride and ego. I sometimes feel like I can come through with a bit of heaviness, a bit of telling off, a bit of, you know, our conditioning filter can go to that place. It's also a bit demanding, isn't it? Reflect on pride and ego. Let's have a read. Acknowledge that negative pride causes more harm and suffering to relationships and your overall life than can be measured. Notice where you're losing power because of false pride and recognize it's poison to your spirit and thus to your healing. Your goal is to reflect on matters of pride and ego. I like how this card highlights the harm and suffering it can do to our relationships, because that's what we're really focused on, healing in this space, isn't it? Healing and working with consciously in this space is to do with our relationships. And so it's really tuned in, but I think it's really easy, I will own it's really easy for me, and see if this is true for you too, to notice the guilt that can creep in, that if I'm not getting this right, if I'm not doing this really well, I could be causing harm to others. You know, that feels awful and that feels heavy. But actually, firstly, we're all doing our best. And any awareness that this brings is only supporting us in growing into more love and more ease. It doesn't mean that where we are is wrong or not good enough. Absolutely never, never, never that. Always enough just as we are. And also, it's talking about relationship with self too. You know, we deserve to have more than holding on to the mask of false pride, of boosting ourselves up. You know, something which feels like it needs fluffing up and elevating, or shining, which isn't actually coming from our pure authenticity with ease. And all of that fluffing up and masking and blocking creates barriers, doesn't it? Yeah. Notice where you're losing power because of false pride. So let's just pause for a minute so you can notice that for yourself. Where are you losing power because of false pride? Does something come to mind? Something in a relationship? Could be work, could be with a colleague, could be a partner, could be with one of your children. You've got to, hold face. What comes to mind? And just be with that for yourself for a moment. Okay, so as you're reflecting on that, let's just see if we can bring a little bit of tapping in to help us move that energy. And just tapping on the side of the hand with me here, you can just join in. This is the part of the routine which is so important in EFT tapping, because it's where we make friends with our challenge or our issue. So if something's coming up for you which is feeling a bit uncomfortable, a bit challenging, a bit I don't like this about myself, a bit vulnerable, just notice that. And as you tap on the side of the hand here, just notice what that is for me. And I want you to say, and even though I am experiencing this, I am feeling this, I am doing this, I love and accept myself. Yeah, even though this feels true for me right now, and I don't know how to change it, and I don't know how to do it different, I am safe in this place. I am enough. I am a good person. I am a good parent. I love and accept myself unconditionally. I love and forgive myself, even though I do this, even though I am this, even though I don't know how to change this. I unconditionally love and accept myself and all those who taught this to me, and all those who only appreciate me when I do this. Okay, and then up on the eyebrow, we're just going to tap around these points, soothing the amygdala, soothing our nervous system whilst we're focused on this thing. So I just want you to follow along with the points that I'm tapping on, and just stay with your attention on the knowing, the awareness that's rising up in you. All we need to do is bring it into our awareness and bring it back into our wholeness, into our hearts. Stop pushing it away. This is a part of us, and it's perfect, it's beautiful, it's okay. We are wonderful even though we're having this experience. We are perfect, whole and complete even though we're always learning and growing, including about this. We are so lovable even though we're experiencing this. And whether it stays or whether it changes, we are still lovable. We are doing such a great job. We are so wise and so wonderful, whatever comes from this. And on top of the head, and we are safe, and we are loved, and we are enough, whatever happens from here. And if you feel called to, you can just put your hand over your heart with me and just allow yourself to take, to take in a nice deep breath. And just pause at the top of that breath. And then from that place of awareness, just slowly releasing that breath, allowing the energy to move, allowing yourself to let go of anything that feels like it's ready to fall away. Even if you're not really conscious of what it is, just a sense that the edge has been taken off something, that a new lightness is coming through, and we can just let go of the heaviness and the challenge. And I just want you to tune into your body for me and notice if there's anything niggling at you, nudging you, showing up that feels not 100% comfortable right now. If you feel a little bit sicky in the tummy, a little bit twingy in the shoulders, or maybe you're holding some tension, maybe you're noticing your fists, your jaw or something's feeling a bit clenched. Just notice where any tension or any discomfort is showing up in your body. I don't mean like proper discomfort. This is not in the place of medical advice. You know, those little nudges that we get that something's just a little bit off whack for a minute. It's suddenly like, oh, I'm suddenly a bit headachy, or my tummy feels a bit funny. Something's stirring, and I just want you to put your attention there and tap on the side of your hand again with me. And just say, and I welcome this energy and I love and accept myself. And I notice this energy is moving and I love and accept myself. I am safe and grounded and just great as I am, even though this energy is moving through me, with me, for me. Perfect. And then up on the eyebrow and just say, notice this energy. And you can just put your attention there with your mind. You can even put your hand there to comfort and soothe it and keep your focus there. I notice this energy. I welcome this energy. It's safe for me to be aware of this showing up right now. I can manage this. It's safe for me. I feel okay acknowledging this. I'm a good person. I am safe. I can rest. I can allow this to continue its journey. I relax and let go. I release. I've done enough. I am peaceful. I relax. I am safe. Beautiful. Thank you for coming and joining me for that lovely little journey and that tap. I hope it was good for you. Take super care of yourself this week. Don't forget all the places where you can find more and connect with me. Of course, it always helps if you don't mind pushing the like and subscribe on YouTube, because it helps us little peeps on YouTube get more visibility, so more people who want to find this community and find this information, they're more easily able to find it, more likely to come up on their feed, etc. And you're very welcome to always share it in your groups and things if you think it's going to serve your community, whoever they might be. And then of course you're always welcome in my Facebook spaces, my membership spaces. I would love to have you come and join us in community with those who are ready to do more of this work and connect more with each other. And then of course I do one-to-one sessions for parent support sessions on video. So if you feel like you'd like to have that personal space for you, where you really gift yourself something, where we can arrange times that work for you, where you can connect with me from your home with the flexibility and understanding you need, then just give me a shout and we'll put that in the diary. Lots and lots of love to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.